everybody. How y'all doing? 3 minutes late. My apologies. We are here. I just got through uploading a video. Sorry. We are here. What's happening? Happy Tuesday. All right, what day is it? Tuesday. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Shout out to my mods. Shout out to all of those who are here. Thank you all for your patience and waiting. We are definitely on time tonight, and I'm not going to keep you guys for too long, because I have, a regular job during the week, so I have to go back to the office for training tomorrow. God help us all. So we're not going to be all night, but I did want to get to these tours that people keep doing, and I'm so glad people are actually going to these schools and recording it as a reminder to show nothing is happening with FDMG. The Prince of Pan Crust Pizza is not doing anything to try to get these schools open. He's not even talking about it. He still has not put out a plan on how he's going to pay staff or teachers. And he doesn't want anybody to go on the inside of it. So I am so glad people are going to the schools and they're recording and filming so you all can see in real time what's really going on these with these properties. This is awesome. I hope more people do it. Absolutely. So shout out to my mods. Laura, how you doing? How's it going? Thank you so much. Welcome in. LadyLuckClubLLC. Y'all, get your popcorn together. We're going to check out some tours. I just want to, and I'm not going to show the whole video of all three. I just want to just touch on them so you guys can see, the progression of the tours and the properties, how they're not really changing. They're not being improved. Barely keeping the grass cut. Come on in and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Shout out to all of you all, to the supporters, to the members, to the viewers, to the haters, the motivators. To all of you all, thank you so much for tuning in. I mean, you could be watching anyone else, but you chose to watch the Lady Luck Club and to chill out with me here, and I am so grateful. It warms my heart, and I appreciate all of you. Let's come on in here and let's get these likes up. We can get started. That way I don't have to have people miss out on too much. I do apologize for being a few minutes behind. If you guys can, I have other great content here in the Lady Luck Club as well. Been talking about it, Candace Owens just keeps making headlines. Ugh, child. And I try my best to be fair and consider all, of what's going on when it comes to her. And, Umar is just an idiot. But, I mean, it's only so far you can go claiming that you're hurting and grieving when you're disrespecting pastors. With Candace, I just can't. It's like, girl, stop. So there's other great content on the channel. You guys see there's going to be a watch party for Nature Boy and Carbonation. I am going through those series and, checking them out and reacting to them from Hood Horrors YouTube channel. Shout out to Hood Horrors. So we're going to have a watch party of show 11 and 12 for the Nature Boy, aka Eligio Bishop. This whole cult is in Atlanta. He is in DeKalb County Jail for the rest of his life, plus 10 years. And we thank God for it. So for it to be so close to home for me is like, it's an eye-opener. And plus, for the weird widows that say that I don't talk about things in my own state. I talk about a whole cult in my own state. It's just you can't respond to the dummies. You just don't do it. They're not worth it. We in the YouTube mansions in the Lady Luck Club. That's why I don't respond to buffoonery and nonsense. I just don't do it. It's beneath me. So, but when anyone says she don't talk about anything in her own state, yes, I do. Nature Boy and Carbonation is in my state. It's a dumb coat in my state. I wish I can get rid of them, but they're here. As long as he stays in jail, whatever. So shout out to all of you all. Come on in here, hit the like button. Hey, Miss Independent, how you doing? Everybody speak to everybody. Francisca, how you doing? What's going on? Miss Independent. Oh, you came back? Come back. There you go. I see. Yo, here we go. Yeah. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Hey, Sharon. Hey, y'all. Tomorrow we are you bored. Thanks for the live. It is my pleasure and honor to give some entertainment on the Prince of PCP because he got it coming. Pan crust pizza, Oompa Loompa, walking Swiss roll filled pork belly, rind, hog mouth smelling piece of crap. Want to sit in and sick as weirdos and sycophants out on people. That's the part that gets me. It's, dude, you're so obvious with it. And you can be held just as culpable and liable for your nonsense with your sycophants, right? Prince of PCP, because I know you watching, you clown. You could be held liable for any cybercrime your sycophants carry out. Yes, you can. And because you don't know the law, it will be fun for you to learn that the hard way in the court of law. A place he's scared to go to. If he wanted to truly get down to the bottom of anything, he would have went to court for they. But the fact that he doesn't know that a judge signs a writ of monition is all that I need to know to confirm the fact that he's ignorant when it comes to the court. Yep, that's all I need to know. All right, y'all. We're all here to make sure we put a smile on your face. You guys can walk away from this live stream tonight happy, feeling good. At least you can sleep well. Having gotten some good laughs in at Prince of PCP's expense. I'm here for it. All right, y'all. Share it. It's a fantastic mod. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Just fired me a bowl of salted sand, please, and got me in. Get your Kool-Aid and popcorn going. It's someone crashing out. Yeah, Candace Owens crashing out all over the place, y'all. She going off on passes and stuff. Rules of the chat. Be respectful to the host. Thank you so much. How you, everybody? What's going on, Bougie Barbie? How you doing? Shout out to everybody. Oh man, Laura Rose brought me a whole bag of Fleet Beach. My favorite. Skeeter and Mark, how y'all doing? Skeeter, you good? How's your son doing? Hope all is well. Oh man, everybody speaking to everybody. The Informant Media, shout out to you. If I can get one of the mods to please drop YouTube channels for Hood Horror and the Informant Media for me, that would be fantastic. And of course, if you are a content creator, we want to make sure we show you some love and have your YouTube channel link dropped in the chat. Y'all ready to get started? Because I am. This is this is interesting. It's very interesting. So let me get this off. I was trying to. Yeah, it's been something else crazy going on with the whole Candace thing. I have another video too about this whole new theory video. Someone said that they saw another entry point with the Kirk shooting. It's so crazy how that's just. Oh man. It's a whole lot going on with that. But the way I report on stuff, y'all know I use facts and evidence and science and documentation. If I formulate an opinion on something that's based on some facts, I give commentary just like everyone else, but I believe in doing it with integrity. I don't believe in having to lie or fudge anything or exacerbate anything, make it worse. You should walk away at least having some facts and information that you may or may not have known, or a resolution about a problem. If I bring up an issue, I'm going to show you all ways to report Prince of PCP, because he's still failing to produce his mother. Like, just show her in a video. How hard is that? He's doing everything but trying to do anything towards a school, or at least allowing his siblings to see their mother. Like, that disturbs me. Every time I say his name, it's like, what is going on with your mother? And why are you not at least showing signs of life, showing people that she's okay? People are genuinely concerned. He's an idiot. So, all right, let's get to it, y'all. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to start off with the oldest school tour that was done from the Mademoiselle, who was also, she was a guest over on Jay Witt podcast channel not too long ago. Shout out to my brother in Christ, Jay Witt. I would love to be able to have a conversation with her and Famer Tube. I have subscribed to his channel as well. So it's going to be 3 content creators we're going to check out. And I will drop the links as well myself. So I'm just going to show the tours. All 3 of them had, some information before and after. But I just want to show the tours so people can see the differences. What's going on here with this school and how there's no improvements being made. Kind of hard to say that, there's something's happened with the school, and every time somebody goes out, there are no changes made. So that's the link for the Mademoiselle. Here is the link for Famer Tube. Shout out to him. He traveled all the way from New York to the city of Wilmington, Delaware. I think the Mademoiselle had to travel as well. I'm just dropping the links right quick before we switch over. And this is the newest one, videos that were done. He actually did 2 days back to back from Uncle Mo TV. So I'm going to drop both links to the videos in the chat. That way you guys will have your references to look at. Hey, Saint. Am I missing somebody? Hey, Saint. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't see you come in. How you doing? Shout out to all my mods. I have some fantastic mods, you all. They really hold me down and have my back. Cecilia, how you doing? Umar has promised to open this school since 2010. This is insane. Oh yeah, it is. He's insane. The list that people like him go through to perpetuate a scheme and a fraud is no different than Charles Ponzi himself perpetuating a scheme and fraud. Hence, Ponzi scheme being named after him. It's like they self-snitching 24/7. They have to lie. They have to cover up. They have to put on a visage. They have to, do a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors just to have people believe that what they're doing is something legitimate when it's not. And that's the crazy part about it. So, all right, let's pull this stuff up so we can get to it. Now that y'all got the links, I'm ready. Y'all ready? So like I said, we're just going to touch on when they get to the school and the tour. This Mademoiselle video, her tour was done a month ago on August 22nd. So we're going back with the oldest and then we're going to go down to the newest. So this is Mademoiselle. She's had 332,000 supporters. Fantastic. And hers was done on August 22nd, 2025. Y'all see it right there. So, not too old. All right, let's get to it. I want to make sure I make myself small. I don't want to keep you all night, so we want to get right to the nitty-gritty. As you come in, make sure you're hitting that like button. Everybody speak to everybody. Dr. CB, how you doing? Let's get them likes up. And let's match them all out. And put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear. Let's go.
Yes, because I don't understand. I thought it was going to, oh, wait. I don't think that door was painted. Look at that colorful ass door. I don't think that was painted. But it looks exactly the same. Wait, nope. They put a gate up. I don't think that gate was there because me and my friend last time, we walked back there. There's windows now. They're no longer boarded up. Okay. Mind you, this is also part of the school.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the $25 goal we have in the live stream that goes towards the expenses of the channel. Thank you so much, Laura, for reminding me of that. Plus, I'm going to give some information about our partnership with Dr. Squatch at the end of the live streams for you guys to check the description of the video and purchase the products. If you purchase products that are tagged, I do receive a commission that goes back towards the expenses of the channel as well. Thank you so much. Let's get back to it.
So this building was purchased for his sham of a school, but as you guys can see, there hasn't been a damn thing done, really, like except for windows. But these shits are still boarded up. Oh, now what's funny and what I find very crazy about all of this is how there's like, this is a very residential area. Okay. This is an area where like people actually live. It is literally directly behind the Boys and Girls Club. Look at this. It looked like they redid the roads too. I don't remember the road being this smooth, but last time I came here it was nighttime. So, and that could also be a state city type vibe.
Make sure you get you some deodorant, Dr. Stevie.
It's so weird being here after a year and some change, almost 2 years. This is nuts. It's the audacity to have influential people on this wall and you're scamming people. To have founding fathers and then put yourself in this shit and you're an entire scammer. Oh, the audacity of this is just ridiculous. Like, he really, look at this. Black children matter. Do they? Do they?
Crazy.
Do they?
Yeah, it don't matter to him when he's not helping to raise his own, you know, because they're black girls too.
It's the fact that people just be casually walking past and driving past this, living behind in front of this school, not understanding that this is literally part of one of the biggest scams in Black history, especially American Black history.
Thank you.
All these years you collect the money and this is what you got. Niggas got some explaining to do. I don't want to hear nothing about no contractors, nothing about no racism, nothing about nothing, because you should have something. At least there should be windows on this building. Okay, the windows are boarded up, my friends. The windows are boarded up, my friends. I got to repeat it 3 times. Okay? Make sure when you guys add your comments down below, you put them in 3 times. Because we didn't understand you the first, second time. You need to do it 3 times.
Look at this stairway. That ramp is so disgusting. I can't go over that ramp. The black mold and stuff. And to think somebody paid for the gate to go, like a person came out and did that gate on the side of the building. But never mind the windows boarded up. Or the fact that he won't let anyone in the school to do a tour inside the school. Look at that black mold. More black mold. Look at that. Disgusting. Kids got to go in there and breathe that in. I'm tell y'all something right now. Might be one of the main reasons why Prince of PCP doesn't go inside the building, because of black mold spores. That can create lung infections and pulmonary problems. So that might be one of the reasons why he himself doesn't go in that school. When the last time he's actually been inside that building? I mean, the last month, year, Prince of PCP has documented himself going inside of the building. Because I highly doubt it was in the year of our Lord 2025. And the last 2 videos he's done outside of the school, he did it in the middle of the night and didn't say a word, like a creep. But still didn't make his way inside the building. Somebody make that make sense. Even if you don't have electricity and water in here, they got water because they had a water bill. But let's say that there's no electricity. So why not go in there during the day when you have some sunlight? Why do you have the windows still boarded up? This is simple stuff. You don't send your kids to a school where the windows are boarded up. Omar's insane. Look at that. It's disgusting.
Just freaking ridiculous. So don't let that shit fool you and be like, oh, well, at least he painted the building, blah, blah, blah. The building came like this. Okay, he repainted some things, but originally that is the color scheme. Unfortunately, because we have cameras and stuff like that, it's making this shit look better than what it looked like, but it's dingy, I promise.
Shout out to you, Malik. Can I get somebody to please drop Malik's YouTube channel link in the chat? What's going on? Thank you for the $10 super. Hey, Manny. What's going on? How you doing? Umar isn't even seeing about his own children here in Philly. Why would he care about ours? Exactly. He doesn't. That's the thing. The mirror is a disgrace. Umar ego is on some other too. He belongs with the greats who actually put it out on the line. Dude is not even an activist. Exactly. He just run his mouth. That's all he does. And you know what? He could just get paid to run his mouth, but he won't even do that. It's simple. What's going on, Manny? I saw the email earlier. You know, Jay Witt's just looking out for us. He doesn't like that other guy either. That other guy is just, trying to get some attention. Forget about it. But thank you so much. You have my back, Manny. I appreciate it. And Jay Witt. Jay Witt's my big brother. He's my brother in Christ. I'm blessed to have people who have my back here on YouTube in the community. I really am. It's just an honor, and I appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Umar said the big building is the Magnum Open. Oh my God. Shout out to you, Malik. Shout out to my new big sis. I've been busy, but wanted to stop by with my love, support, and thanks for having me on and your continued works. Yes, I'm still doing shows for my home city of Oakland. Shout out to you. And hopefully, I plan on doing going over the interview that Lennon did with Mary Ann Lorient. I want to do that on Saturday. So after that live, because I want to, at least try to get you guys to come up and be able to share your thoughts, ask questions or whatnot, at least once a week. Shout out to Tara, who missed it when I dropped the link, let people come up. Couldn't find you, Tara. Tara couldn't find you. But I definitely want to be able to do that Saturday after we go over the interview between Lennon Honor and Mary Ann Lorient, because I haven't been able to check that out. And I really want to, hear that. And the interview he did with his nephew, interview he did with Umar's nephew. So I really want to check out those two interviews and, have you guys come up and just give your thoughts on it on Saturday. So we'll do a little watch party on that then. And if you're online, I'll be dropping a link. You can come on up and just give your shout out and everything else and give us any updates you want to give us. I appreciate it. It is truly an honor. It really is. And thank you so much for the $10 super. I appreciate that. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Shout out to everybody coming in. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
I promise y'all, it's dingy. Like it's dingy. It's dingy. It's not giving what it's supposed to give at all. For all that money, like this is some shit I could pull together. Okay, this is some shit that I would do. Okay, like don't play. Don't ever say I don't love y'all. Look at this shit. I have a privacy screen protector, so it's harder to see. But bro, 2.5 hours for me to take my ass home.
Exactly.
Hey, don't ever say I don't do nothing for y'all. Like this shit, wow. And I'm hungry, so I'm gonna stop by, get some food, and then let's get back to the rest of the video. Oh, a lot of you guys are probably like, well, what does it look like on the inside? We really want to see. So I had to go find this footage. This was from 2023. I'm sure it probably looks about the same, because the thing that I don't understand is he keeps sitting here every year. It's, the school's going to open, the school's going to open, the school's going to open. And this is what it was looking like another time when he said the school's going to open. So take a look.
If you ain't never built an institution in your life without no white money, please keep your mouth shut. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, coming to you live and direct inside the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy. I build institutions. I don't just sit on YouTube running my mouth. I build institutions. I don't just sit on YouTube running my mouth. The Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDM. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the Cash App. What color we gonna paint the rooms, y'all? What color we gonna paint the room? Who coming to decorate the principal's office? Who coming to decorate the principal's office? Oh, yes. Who coming to decorate the principal's office? Who coming to decorate the principal's office? Oh, yes. We got a school to finish. We got a school to finish, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes.
The difference is night and day. And I'm not saying that specifically because I literally went in the daytime yesterday and nighttime the first time. But as you guys can tell, the only notable differences here are the fact that now the main building has windows. Now there is a flag on like 2 of the doors, and now there's a gate. And the only reason I really noticed the fact that there was a gate was because when I went the first time, we all went to the back and we were able to like literally just walk through, and we were like near people's backyards. Like that shit was wild to me. And in the back of my mind, okay, like I've said in the videos that I posted in here, it's like, how the hell are people just living down the street from this shit and not understanding that they are living near the biggest scam in Black American history? Like literally,
Exactly.
like people's backyards overlook this school. You go down the street, there's not only a boys and girls club, but there's like just houses. It's in a suburban area. There's a liquor store around the corner, which to be honest, I'm like, is that something that's allowed? But shit, there's a liquor store in every corner in Wilmington from what I've observed. So it was just like the school is just there and it's rotting away. And it's just, it's an eyesore, okay? Because it's this big yellow building. It's falling apart. It got boarded up windows. It ain't painted nice. It's a hot mess. So it's like, damn, if the outside looked like that, what the hell does the inside look like? Of course, Dr. Umar has shared numerous updates of, people painting inside, contractors this, contractors that. And it's funny because that's exactly why the conversation came up. The conversation had came up specifically because he is a contractor. Like the person that, knew about all of this is a contractor. They live in Wilmington. They grew up in Wilmington. And they were like, I'm a contractor. He keeps saying there's no contractors that want to volunteer. There's no Black this, there's no Black that. He ain't reach out to me. I have a contract company. Like I got people working all over Wilmington. So that man's full of cap. He never had intentions to build the school in the first place. And that's what really propelled us to go because it was like, nah, like I need to see this because this school has been under construction for too long for this to still be a thing. This school has been collecting donations for so long that the fact that the school is still not here is insanely problematic. I already looked up the tax forms, okay? And if you guys are not aware, you can also look up the tax forms. And that's what I'm not really understanding about this entire thing. People have been donating to this man for over a decade and never thought to Google the tax forms, never thought to Google what's really going on. They just took his word for it. And that's what I need y'all to understand. Don't take anybody's word for anything. Look it the fuck up. I don't care if it's me. I don't care if it's Dr. Umar. I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care.
Oh my God, she hit the nail with the hammer. Please, by all means, feel free to fact check me. It does not hurt my feelings to call me dumb or stupid or anything when I still understand the art of reading. So feel free to fact check me. Getting the documentation such as the cease and desist order. Shout out to Leonard Honor sending me a copy of the deed for the buildings. Looking up the tax documentation. Looking at the court docket activity. Going over the writ of monition. Those are documents here in this reality on earth that is irrefutable evidence. The taxes where he has no expenses listed. And he himself listed as the only employee as executive director. That means there's no board, no trustees, no teachers or staff that are highly paid, nothing. Just him listed as the executive director. And then it comes into question, how does he technically pay himself? Because he didn't put down a pay rate of any sort. You can list the salary amount for the salaries on that tax form 990 if you list the salary of the staff themselves, like the high compensated employees or the trustees or the board. You can list how much they make on those tax documents. He didn't even do that for himself, and he's the only one listed as executive director, not owner, not president. Those are different. You can be a director of an organization and not be the owner of the company. So all of that is totally you can look up the definition. I encourage people to read and research in the Lady Luck Club. Fact check me. If there's some documentation, now you just saying this is not true and you just hating. I don't give a damn about that hating nonsense. You need evidence when you step to me. And I always encourage that. And that's what, people who care, like the Mademoiselle is saying here, people who care want you to fact check them because we want the facts to be put out there. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of nonsense. He's not opening any school. And he's had vendors reach out to like Leonard Honor. We watched The War on Black Boys. Email came up where he literally showed a contractor reaching out to him. This guy was willing to take off 2 weeks and use personal vacation time to do work on the building. And the PCP didn't even reach out to him. Never even followed up and communicated with him because he knows if he actually has people coming to that building to do any work, first of all, how are you going to pay them? Even if they're not doing it pro bono. And then now you have to follow through on this whole school thing. And he knows that he can't do it. And he wants to do it by himself without any, government assistance or any money from, being a charter, none of that. He just wants all of his followers to just keep giving him money because he knows that they aren't asking or demanding accountability. They're not asking for the general ledger or expense reports, receipts or vendor invoices or contracts with vendors. They're not asking any of that. They're not asking him to show any proof of anything. They're just going, whatever he says, they go with it. That's all that is. It's so disgusting. And when you don't challenge and question anything, you become complicit in that behavior. So his cult members and his sycophants are just as culpable as he is. Mark Lamont. Because, you want to see him talk about, you just want to see a black man doing down. No. We don't want a black man perpetuating a scam. We want to see receipts and invoices. Why don't you ask him for that? They don't want to challenge him or anything. They just want to bash everyone else that's actually shedding light on this situation. Prince of PCP, where is your mother? And why won't you at least show her on camera? Let your siblings see her. Because, honestly, that's my concern. We all know he's not opening the school up. And I'm going to continue to make sure that the truth is put out there about that. But I'm even more concerned about how he's treating his mother right now. Because she's a human being. And she deserves to have her children with her. And this is coming from a mother.
But your dad, look into what exactly people are telling you, because 9 times out of 10, people are going to lie when it comes to something of this scale. It is not hard to look up any nonprofit's revenue, what they made, what came in, what they were using it towards. And what's very funny about literally every tax return I found is everything says zero. It's like expenses zero, zero, but it's like 600,000 this year, 500,000 this year. I don't understand. So you can't tell me you don't got $40,000. You should have $40,000 to pay these taxes. At that point, I was like, nope, it's time to make the video.
I want you guys to understand he's been collecting these donations since 2014, 2015, 2016. It's really hard to gauge exactly when. I've seen interviews where he said he got his first donation 2014. So nonetheless, it's been over a decade, right? Why is it that the entity was only created in 2020? You can only trace it back to 2020 in terms of the donations because that's when it became a legitimate nonprofit. So we don't know what he collected prior to then. And that's also an issue. So what nonprofit takes donations via Zelle, Cash App?
None.
Venmo, stuff like that.
With no school website.
Okay. That's all.
Where's the school website?
This don't really make sense. This is like the fact that the government hasn't caught wind of this and shut this down is actually crazy.
It doesn't make any logical sense, and I can't stand it because there's still going to be people that try to defend this. There's going to be people writing paragraphs in my comment section about how I'm tearing a black man down. To be honest with you, I'm going to tear down a scammer any day. Pink, white, black, green, I don't give a flying fuck. I cannot stand a scammer, but most importantly, I cannot stand a scammer who scams their own community. I cannot stand a scammer who doesn't see anything wrong with what they do when they are being deceitful. And most importantly, when they are out here trying to push an ideology that they more than likely don't give a fuck for and are just pushing to the masses because it's something that they know will get them money. And that's exactly, in my opinion, what I think is going on. That man has picked up Pan-Africanism and made it an identity because he knows there's money behind it. He knows there's power behind it. He knows there's leadership behind it. I don't think he believes half the shit he even says. Mainly because half the shit that he says is practically outrageous.
So where's the website? There's no real website for the school.
No
what
website
type of company do you know sits there and collects donations, better yet runs a business and doesn't have a website? It's a school. A website don't even cost that much regardless. You can get a website anywhere from $5 to, if you want to be higher end, like $100, $200 a month. How he got a website but the school don't? All right.
Right. Thank you.
Right. This man also gets paid to do speaking engagements and he's always speaking somewhere, even if he wasn't getting enough donations.
And I'm pausing here because I know I want to make sure she didn't show any more parts of the tour. Okay. I said this same thing. She is on the money. She's on the money. So let's skip over to Famer Tube, who came from New York and did a tour. And we're just going to go over the tour itself. Because I want to show you all here. There's a progression of, the tours itself. Basically showing the same thing. No progression of any work being done. And yet, what is Umar even doing right now? He's not saying or doing anything that's related to the school. So this video from FamerTube was done 3 weeks ago. So the Mademoiselle was a month ago. FamerTube did his a week ago. All right. Y'all can see that here. September 1. So let's get to this one. And then we're going to get to the newer, it's 2 videos, the 2 newer videos that were done by Uncle Mo TV. Let's go.
Lens is different, bro. Right? They don't. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I see the school people came." No, they don't do what I'm doing. Look at this. Look at this guy. It's not good. All that money, and look, this is the side of the school, bro. Now, I want you to take a look at the condition. You see that gray stuff right there? That's mildew. That is mildew right there. That is not good. So it's bad already. And then under the tree.
Exactly, Francisco. Can't track money.
It's terrible under there. More mildew and stuff of the sort
through the mail
on it there. I'm just making sure nobody's pulling up in back of me. All right, so look, once again, I'm showing you where others have failed to show you. So
I don't mean to pause it so quickly, but you made a good point too, Francisca. So the money that was mailed to him to that P.O. box, he has no way of accounting for it because it's not like he got, logged into a computer system or anything like that. And technically, wire fraud is when you send money through the mail and it's perpetuating a scheme. Just in its most basic term and definition. And of course, that's not limited to the mail. It could be electronic communication, like when he does the PayPal and the Cash Apps and stuff like that. You can, or if you're transferring money, like a wire transfer, all of that falls under wire fraud and mail fraud. Because the money is being sent to him under the disguise of opening a school that he has not opened. The fact that he got hit with a cease and desist order was enough for me to say it's a pyramid scheme based on that cease and desist order. Because if you got a whole state telling you, because you failed to submit documentation to actually register, to be able to collect contributions the right way, legally, under state law, and you had to be hit with a cease and desist order, I can't take anything you do seriously after that. That was the most simple thing he could have done, is just turned in some paperwork. And he didn't do that. So I'm with the Mademoiselle. I don't give a damn. You can call it whatever you want. I'm gonna continue to put the truth out there. I mean, no one's gonna dictate my platform either way. But I'm gonna continue to put the truth out there. We have freedom of speech, freedom of the press. I don't see him go toe to toe with his sycophant base, this cult of personality, because why? They can't prove anything in documentation either way. So no, let them whine and cry, but it doesn't change the fact we're going to continue to report on it.
All right, now, hold up. Before I go down here, nobody went back here. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this little alleyway right here. All right, and I'm gonna show you guys. You basically you're seeing what I'm seeing. Nobody did this. This is a once and a first. So I don't know. There might be a dog back there. I don't know. But let's go. As you see, guys,
he should have had
garbage everywhere.
All club or something.
This is not proper keeping up of a property. You see, like this right here. That means this has been growing for years.
3 weeks ago now.
For years. And as I walk along, oh boy,
this is crazy.
Even this is not good. This green stuff is not good. That's algae, but not all algae is good, right? I don't know too much about it, but I know that's not good. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I see some flies, some gnats. This is the school, y'all. Where did the money go? Where did the money go? Oh my God, look at this.
Hey, Rivka.
This is not good. Oh my God, look at you see? He don't show you this. Graffiti, you telling me you couldn't get this off? And then there's a camera right there. He might be watching me right now. Okay?
Shout out to
and
you.
Look at this. Look at this. Still boarded up. It's been 6 years. 6 years. Okay, look. You telling me that light couldn't get fixed?
Exactly.
Look at that
Chef.
light.
Even in his car,
The light is broken. The house is broken.
they fix.
Boy, I'm glad I came. Same thing. Graffiti again. Same thing. Yo, why is this girl taking pictures of me? Do you see that girl
That's
in the yellow?
scary. I
See
still
that girl
couldn't
right
get
there?
past that one.
She just snapped a picture of me. She just snapped a picture of me. Garbage right here. See? Garbage. We're gonna see why she snapped that picture. Okay. See right here? See right here? Oh my God. Garbage. Shoes.
Instead of the girl taking pictures of the building itself to show the reality of what's going on, she's taking pictures of him while he records the school building. This is the nonsense that his sycophant cult bases. This is what they're doing, and then he weaponizes them and sicks them on people to do cyber crimes. That's disgusting. Why is this grown woman out there doing something like that? I'm a content creator and independent journalist. This is what I do. I'm not trying to open up a school. But you have people like that are going out their way to take a picture of somebody that's recording the school. It's insane. And what's she gonna do about it? Because he still recorded it. What was that supposed to do?
Plastic bags. Garbage. Look at this, y'all.
Whole body.
Look at
I know. Hey.
Look at this.
Come
on, guys. Come on now. That's right. It looks crazy.
Hey, Ruben.
It does look crazy.
Y'all hit the like button coming in.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Okay. What is this? If this is the FDMG school, yeah, Shorty took a picture of me, bro. I'm watching her to see where she going.
That's some stalkish stuff right there.
No way somebody just gonna take a picture of me and just walk off. That don't even make no sense.
Nope.
She doesn't know who I am. And look at this, y'all. This is the school, y'all. This is the school, baby. Look at this, kids. Look at this, guys. I'm watching this girl, seeing where she's going. Look at this, guys. This is where the money went. I'm just showing you. I'm here, boots on the ground. This is not no green screen. Now notice there's another school here. Like, what is this? What is going on? I thought this was FDMG. So that means before he bought it, it was already like a school. Before he bought it. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so now we on the next side of the building. And
oh no,
damn, that girl, she cut through some fucking alley just now.
Do y'all notice the 2 shades of yellow paint? Didn't that lying ass piece of shit say that the school building was painted? Y'all look at this side of the screen here. It looks like a beige color, and this side over here looks like a rusted mustard color. Y'all notice it's 2 colors of paint here. That could just be wear and tear of the original paint. But look at that. Now, he said he painted the school building. Why would you do this? This is visible to the public. This is a sign he has not painted anything. He's a liar.
Once again.
He's just a liar.
No
look
windows,
at the shades of
no doors.
painting here.
Okay. Let's check the piping. Can we check the piping?
Graffiti on the door.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. See that? But yet it's not connected up there. You see, that's from the roof. When it rains, it should take the water from the rainwater into there, and it should come out here somewhere.
Probably, Cecilia.
No good. So I can imagine there's roof damage to the roof. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's probably clogged up, bro. That's probably clogged up. And once again, guys, where the money went? Look, not even another door not fixed.
Good point, Malik. The cameras don't work, y'all. The cameras around the building, they don't work. How can they if you don't have electricity? Where is it wired to? It should be wired and connected to some sort of recording device. Where is that recording device? He put up cameras. It's not connected. The feed does not record on anything. And if he claims there's no power or electricity, then it's definitely not recording anything. So he spent money to put up cameras to give an illusion that is being recorded, but he did not point out the device where the feed is coming in and being recorded to. Because I haven't heard him even speak on that, let alone seen it.
You know, this is not an attack video on Umar. This is just showing you guys the evidence, the proof. Look, oh my God, look at all this black stuff right here. No windows, no windows.
They're gonna take it as an attack either way. You might as well just keep doing what you do.
Once again,
let them assume
once
whatever.
again, a drainage pipe. But look, look, guys, look. This should be a pipe right here. That should be a pipe going all the way up. You see the hole up there? There's a hole, a literal hole. See that hole, guys? You see the shaft right there? You see the hole though? There's a hole right there. The rainwater supposed to be coming through. And go. I mean, the plumbing is bad. This is not good. This should be closed up, sealed. Once again, another door, or I don't know what to call it, but I'm gonna back up and get a wider shot. All right. Wow, this is incredible. I'm glad I came down here. Okay, so I got a wider.
Good night, Skitter. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.
A shot. Okay, you guys, you see? And this is one building, guys. Let's get this clear. Once again, no drainage, no proper drainage of water or rainwater on the roof. Look at the hole. I'm zooming in. Do you see that? Do you guys see that? No, are you kidding me?
God,
no
this
way.
Is insane. You can't
that
make
could
this
be
up.
Fixed so simply. So simply.
Oh, so that blows my mind.
Wait, we remember it's two buildings. I just went around this one, but obviously I can't get inside.
Two different
There's
shades
no
of
actual
paint.
physical like glass window. It's chained up.
You can't make this up.
But this is years of neglect. I mean, look at this right here.
Yeah.
And by the way, I do have to wash my hands after this because I did touch something. I did touch that thing. I don't know what the hell is on this. All right, now I'm just holding it so the wind won't mess up my audio. You see that right there, guys? You see that camera? Another camera.
It feeds into nothing.
I know, girl, but I know. Don't worry about it. I know. I'll figure it out. If something happens, I'll figure it out. Right, chat? Right, chat? Remember, I went to Memphis, baby. This is, you got another wine on the phone right there. I don't know.
I hope you got a tetanus booster.
All right, let me hurry up. All right, so let me hurry up, guys. So, yeah, because the girl came, took a picture of me. That's a fact. And then, okay, so look, guys, this is no school. Guys, look at this.
Right, this is the
I really
stuff
want
right
to touch
here.
it.
You can't make this up.
Look, cobwebs. Wow.
You can't make this up.
Wow. Unbelievable. This is where the money went. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the rust. Look at this. Unbelievable. Can't make this up. Cannot make this up.
That rust on his hands could make him sick if he would have accidentally touch something and put something in the mouth. I hope he got a tetanus booster because he gonna need one after this tour. This is insane.
I mean, I would love to have the school open, like the young lady said. The young girl said, I would love to have an all-black school or some type of school in the community. But sorry to disappoint you, the children of the future. But I don't see that happening on the Umar. Because look, this is ridiculous. Do not call me right now. This is ridiculous. All right, you guys see this, right? I hope you guys are seeing this right now. Okay, and okay, so we're gonna go to the next building.
Is that a set of scrubs on down the ground?
So this is the one that actually has some type of. Once again, this is just to make it look good. Yeah. Hold on, I'm hurrying up.
This is the part that tripped me out.
I can't see inside. He tinted these windows, bro. Like, I can't see inside. It's a glass mirror.
That's scary.
It's a tinted thing. So you can't see inside.
Put a 1 in the chat if you would send your child to a school where you cannot see inside of the school with these types of windows. Put a 1 in the chat if you would send your child to this school where you cannot look inside the school building. Put a 2 in the chat if you would not send your kids to this school. And I need cooperation in this comment section. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 3 in the chat. If you say Lady Luck Club, why the hell are you asking us that stupid ass question? Put a 3 in the chat. If you say Lady Luck Club, why the hell are you asking us that stupid ass question? 1 in the chat if you send your children to that school. 2 in the chat if it's a no. 3 if you say Lady Luck Club, why are you asking us that stupid ass question? Let's see them numbers flowing in the comment section, y'all. This is something else. It's like them poor kids gonna be trapped in there like they being interrogated. Except it's all about Pan-Africanism and red, black, and green. You can't make this
Fucking guy's slick. But the only thing here is a door.
This is crazy.
This is the only thing I spend money on. This is the prettiest thing here. Can't get in.
That's
the pretty thing. Everything else is shabby.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God. This is locked. Look, you get in. It's impenetrable. Look at that. I can't get in there.
Oh my
Even
God.
if I wanted to see. But it's all a joke.
Hey, Philip.
It's all a joke. The door is the only thing that got built here.
Sorry.
Is the door. With one door.
Oh my God.
All that money. Millions of dollars.
2 and 3.
Millions of dollars.
So,
damn, I pricked the hell out of my finger. Another, well, that's a door. That's the only door
I agree.
I see with some type of knob on it besides that one. Okay, guys, let me tell you something. When you see wasp around drains, that's not good. I mean, these pipes are leaking on the inside. I guarantee there's leakage on the inside of these pipes. And once again, another block thing. More cameras. So it looked like he spent more money on cameras than he spent on the school.
That aren't wired to
Once
anything.
again, look at this. Oh. Well, only one door I would say looks pretty and decent.
Nah.
One door.
That
Now we're gonna
don't
go
even
around
count.
here. And oh God, garbage bag with garbage in it, it looks like.
Can you imagine that?
How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this is Umar School, right? Johnson?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
We don't know who he is.
Oh, no English. Okay, all right. Yeah. You gotta create a conversation. I gotta act like I don't know, Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the proof. I just need to speak to people in the community about the school.
Okay.
That's what I need right now. Oh my God. Look at the back of it. Let me try to get up here.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Come on now.
Make sure you share this live. Absolutely.
Fake cameras.
Seems like neighbors and community members don't like you. Okay, that's a troll. That's a troll. Oh my God. Yo, mod, get all the trolls out of here. The mods, exterminate them. Any troll, anybody saying any stupid thing, this is not the time for that. This ain't the time for that. Go to work, mop, clean. Thank you, my mods. All right, I'm climbing this thing.
Oh man, this is so dangerous.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Good thing I'm Jamaican.
I'm glad
used to this.
he didn't get hurt. I'm so glad he did not get hurt, because if anything would have happened to him, Lord forbid he tried to sue Umar or FDMG LLC. Umar doesn't even want to be served. So, man, I'm so glad he didn't get hurt. But I hope he got a tetanus booster, because this is insane.
Good thing I'm Jamaican. So I just climbed all the way up here.
No, that's crazy.
Okay. All right. Oh my God, it stinks.
Oh, it looks like a snake.
Dead dog.
Yo, what was that moving?
But this is the back of the school. You see, that's the trick. We're gonna make the. All right. Oh my God, it stinks.
What is that?
It smells like a dead dog. But this is the back of the school. You see, that's the trick. We're gonna make the front look good. Oh no, there's a dead dog back here. I'm not going any further.
Dead body.
I know what a dead dog smells like. I'm Jamaican. But this is the back, y'all. Let me just do this.
It's scary. What's in that grass?
Umar. No, Umar. I know you didn't do us like this. I know.
Yo, this is 3 weeks ago now. Okay, 3 weeks ago. While those sitting here talking about, he keeps the grass cut and blah blah blah. why they still ignore everything that's happening in our reality? This is 3 weeks ago. You think anybody went back there and took care of this problem? But he gets mad because they raised the vacant registration fees from $5,000 to $12,000. And that's only when the buildings have sat for 5 years unoccupied. So now he's trying to be a leech upon the city of Wilmington because he's robbing them of potential tax dollars they could be getting from any other legitimate business. I don't care if this was knocked down and turned into a parking lot. A parking lot would have more use than these two bandos where he keeps talking about a school, knowing damn well he's not going to open a school. Just let the city have it. You're not trying to open up a school. This is not the sign of someone that's actually trying to, I mean, this is landscaping here. This isn't like adding on another classroom. This is landscaping. Just cutting and grass cut and trimming the hedges, getting all the weeds out the way. That can be done by a team of landscapers within, 3-4 good hours? If you have at least 5 of them. They will have to wear hazmat suits, but you know, that's landscaping is the easiest. And he can't even do this. But someone put in this fence. What the hell is this fence here for when you got that growing behind it?
You didn't do it like
Priorities
this, my
are
brother.
jacked up.
I know you didn't do it like this. Ooh, that smell, I can't take
Priorities
it.
are jacked up.
Spring back memories. Bad memories.
Y'all, this is so crazy.
Okay. Oh shit. Woo. All right.
This is strip club.
Yeah, mods, don't forget to go to work on these trolls. Anybody you see say like weird stuff like that,
which is that?
just get rid of them. And make sure you actually getting the trolls and not nobody else by accident.
Didn't have no trust.
Yeah, he did some research. Shout out to him. But I'm boots on the ground. So I'm just adding on to what he did. And this pretty much confirms what he says. There are no mods right now? Oh God. All right. Don't worry about it. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for telling me. All right. Thank you for telling me.
Truth, use logic.
And so the trick is, this is what I'm getting from this. Ooh, this is what I'm getting from this whole thing. The trick is, I'm gonna put a door, because that's the prettiest thing here. Everything else is not built. Just come just to do what? Fix the school?
Yeah.
You saw them painting? You saw them fixing anything?
Yeah, they not, I don't think they finished, but they in there, working.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see the door, but he did that door last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wow. So before last night, yeah, I see the fence. I see that.
People be going back there. You know,
Right.
But
yeah. I mean,
I usually see it like when I usually see him like on Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays he's here.
So I'm gonna make sure that was the end of the actual tour. Okay, and then he goes and interviews some of the people in the neighborhood, which is a good watch. So I'll have the link to this video in the description. I just wanted to focus on the tour itself, because now we're going to get into one of the most recent ones here. So this is what's his name? Uncle Mo TV. Let me go ahead and sub. If you guys have not checked out his content, please subscribe. I put the link to the video in the chat earlier, so make sure you guys, scroll up and just, get the link. But his channel is Uncle Mo TV. This was 3 days ago. He streamed this. And then there's a second video where he went back out again the next day. So here's 3 days ago, you all. 3 days ago. So we've already seen a month ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 days ago. All right, let's get to it.
Waiting for some people to come in, but y'all see where I'm at, man.
Let's fast forward till you get
get pulled back. It's almost ready from the outside. But like I said, I don't think that shit is actually.
Okay, you got it.
It's boarded up. Look fucking rusty. A light falling off.
3 days ago.
He got the little rock. The grass ain't too bad, so somebody keeping it up. He got the little freedom rock, as y'all can see. You know, I'll take a selfie on it, make it for the thumb drive. You know what I mean? You know, get it for it. Go sit across the street, FDMG, my truck. Like I said, one school that should look decent. He got the stuff off it. He got the cameras and shit. But
That doesn't work.
high school, as you can see, this shit's boarded up. I seen a fucking beaver or some type of rodent running around back.
Oh
But,
God.
Yeah, like I said, this ain't
Look
gonna
at
be
that.
a long
Same
one.
old
This
thing.
will just be one to show. You know, for the haters I was talking crazy. I've been leaving the crazy comments in my shit, you know. I said, let me jump in the car and let me come up here, boots on ground, and show y'all these trap houses.
Yep. That's all they are.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. This shit looks terrible. But the junior high school and shit don't look bad. It don't look bad. It looked like he, you know what I mean? He tried to, you know, he put the money in these two buildings.
He ain't putting no money in that building.
You know?
People doing stuff for free.
You see?
He did not pay.
Now,
for
the doors
anyone to
ain't
paint
open. He
that.
just painted the buildings, you know? He just painted the buildings, you know? Just so they can say the guy, Uncle Mo wasn't out here. Boots on.
He did not paint both buildings. He only painted a few things on one building. The other building I showed you all had two different colors of yellow. This is now, that was 3 weeks ago from Famer Tube. This is 3 days ago. And I'm seeing the same exact stuff I saw in Famer Tube's video from 3 weeks ago.
On deck. FDMG, donations forever. FGNG never, you know? But yeah, I guess you get in this building from the middle section, but yeah, it's right next to a liquor
houses.
store.
That's all they are. Traps houses.
And this is the high school. That should look like shit.
Yep.
But what's supposed to be the high school. But you know, did my little tour of the trap. About to fucking
Look at that
get
mold.
back on the road.
Mold's
About to
still
see
there.
what the city had to offer. Spend some money out here. See, there ain't even no lights on that motherfucker. So, like we said, the YouTubians, you know. Yeah, it's still on the vacant property list because he didn't get it. So I don't know how the inside is looking, but it looked like from the outside, not to be biased, it looks like from the outside he could get these two off of the list. From the outside, especially if he talk about all it needs is floors, man. Like if that was true, I'll fucking help him lay down some goddamn floors, some little towels. That shit don't take nothing. Some glue, you cut it. You don't even need no special tools.
He don't want the help with that.
You know?
He doesn't want the help with that because he knows that he will be held accountable. He knows he would have to follow through and deliver. And he doesn't even have a financial plan on how he is going to pay teachers and staff. He is out of his mind if he thinks that teachers and staff are going to work there for free. How is he going to pay them? How would he pass inspection? I don't care what his sycophant base say. I really don't. If they want to keep giving him their hard-earned money for nothing while they still do not demand transparency and accountability, you know, I don't care what their opinion is. They're going to talk. Let them talk. But we know what we're looking at here. We're seeing these buildings in the same condition they were a month ago with Mademoiselle and 3 weeks ago with Famer 2. They don't look any differently.
But yeah, y'all see the rock.
Still got mold on the building.
It ain't much to see here, so I jump back on the road, and then I'll do my full video later.
So I want to make sure that was the whole. Okay, that was the first. That was 3 days ago. Here's the next one, where he goes back the next day. Yep, this was yesterday. Stream 1 day ago. I'm gonna fast forward till we get to the school. Just so people can see.
We know.
No progression on these buildings. None. Okay, this is where he get out.
Same day as before. I'm right here at the rock. Put on record my glasses too. But I'm right here at the rock, as you can see. See, I try to take a selfie and fuck that shit up. But as you can see, this is the schools, man.
Same old thing.
That's the address, 610.
Same old boarded up. Same old broken
See.
light. Same old foreman name up there. Same old shit. Handrail still got rust on it.
This don't look like when he was in, they said that. I mean, somebody disrespected, like the dog shit all over it, but
No,
you can see.
it looks like a trap house.
Look like
Look
somebody
at
sleeping back
same
here.
old,
But this
same
is the
old
school.
shit right here from 3 weeks ago.
Well, it's the building.
Same old stuff.
That's
in
his
the
main
wall.
heart and joy. He slapped the sign on. You know. You see something. But
That makes no sense. Why would one building be his heart and joy and the other one not? I mean, if he cares about the kids in general, both buildings should have the same amount of money, time, and attention being put into it. How do you have one school more close to you and more meaningful than the other when they're both supposed to represent the same damn thing? This is insane. Is he done with the tour?
what is that? Monday morning there should be school or activity. Nah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't a school. It's a what you call it? It's some trap houses that he done got the bend up. And
Trap houses.
like
exactly.
I told y'all when I came here Friday or Saturday, whatever it was, up day, it was he slapped some paint on here, straightened up one side of the street, but you could tell it ain't been no activity here. So, and like I said, these lights and all that shit, like somebody told me it ain't no electricity, and I can believe him because it ain't, you know, he got cameras every goddamn where.
So you see that, right? No electricity, but yet cameras up. What are the cameras recording? You need some form of electricity, and where is that live feed going to? You need something going. Where is it going? That live feed needs to be going somewhere. You talking about a school like this? You know, you don't put up some cheap little rinky-dink type cameras for that because it's got to weather storms and ice storms and all that other stuff, weather the elements. And where is the live feed going to? And if you don't have any electricity, that's definitely a sign that it's not open, that you're not doing anything in it. Even if you get someone to go in and do some work in it, you need electricity so that the vendors and the contractors can see what the hell they're doing. There is nothing different about these two properties.
Pointed everywhere.
Nothing.
So like, see, I can see him. Okay.
This
Recording.
is crazy.
And that's that. Like I said, he put money into the wrong things.
Hey, Black Anonymous.
He put money into the wrong things. He put money into painting his joint, idolizing himself, but he ain't put money into anything worth a damn.
Anywhere country.
Black
How
children
you
matter.
doing?
But he ain't opened a school. He just took the money from it. As we said, black children matter. That's what's painted on his mirror. I said, it looked like he put some money into this side, but that's to keep the facade up. But you can tell somebody ain't clean up out here, nothing, because it's feces and stuff on the floor that ain't been cleaned up. You could clearly see that like I said, in this high school, they didn't even touch that joint. You can look at the steps, like they ain't been power wall. The windows are boarded up.
It's still mold.
You see, windows boarded up.
Mold.
Like somebody said, that downward spout. That's why I wanted to come back to look at, because they said that downward spout was fucked up. But yeah,
It's
none of
the
this
same
stuff
exact thing from 3
said
weeks
Kansas
ago.
look like cats just, it's the hangout spot. And then like sprinkler system failed. And somebody said something about the paint on it. Like, yeah, now that I'm looking at it a second time, a little closer, it do look like mold or something is trying to seep through.
Yep, because you can't paint over mold. You gotta treat it.
And then like,
shout out to Malik.
Look at the back here, it's a Boys and Girls Club and shit.
This is
Everybody looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? But yeah, you see at the school, this shit is all boarded up.
This was
Boarded
yesterday.
up, boarded up. Boarded up. That's it. I can see how the city will fine him because they got over 800 vacant properties. And if you're not taking care of the properties, then it's an eyesore. Like I said, look at this. You
He's
see the
not doing
mold coming off of it. Like
Look at that. It's
the other
gross.
viewers pointed out.
Is that a bullet hole? What was that? Hold on.
Properties. And if you're not taking care of the properties, then
Was that a hole?
it's an eyesore. Like I said, look at this. You see the mold coming off of it. Like the other viewers pointed out.
What is that? What is this here? Anybody know what that is? This hole here? What is that supposed to be? Is Brother Malik still here? Manny? Anybody that knows anything about construction or plumbing or whatever? What is that? You see that? Oh my God. Oh child. What is this hole? You ain't see I glory. Yeah, I mean a peephole? Okay, Brother Malik said that's a hose connector for the fire department. What? It doesn't even look how rusted it is. I mean, can you imagine what crawled up in there? And wouldn't it, I mean, let me ask this: wouldn't there be a sign to say fire hose, like fire connection? Shouldn't there be some sort of sign indicating that this is the fire hose connection? It's so rusty. This is insane, y'all. The wheelchair ramp, it doesn't look any different. Even the blue scrubs that was out there in Famer 2's video is still on the ground on the wheelchair ramp. None of that shrubbery been cleaned up. None of that. It's still the same. Float water. That's Did I say that right? Float water. That's so weird. So okay, so if they come and connect the fire department have to connect a hose to this. I mean, are they gonna get water? it would naturally come from the building, right? God forbid this thing ends up catching fire before any, like, where would the water come from? You can imagine what could be in that hole right there. All kinds of dead birds and all kinds of stuff probably stuffed up in that hole. This is crazy. This is insane. Look at that. They're the same with the vine and the shrubbery. Same old stuff on the ground. Same graffiti. Boarded up. Boarded up.
This is how it's actually looking.
Same old broken lights. Look like more graffiti.
Some luggage and shit.
Same old luggage out. Y'all, the same trash out here. You can't make this up. Y'all, this same old piece of luggage is still there from 3 weeks ago. You can't make this up.
Yeah, this is how
my God.
It's actually looking.
That same old luggage is still there.
Some luggage and shit.
Look at that. The same old luggage. This is crazy. Same old trash still right there. Y'all, same old trash is still here from 3 weeks ago. Same old trash. It doesn't even look like it's been touched. It's in the same spot. The luggage was moved, but it's still there, wide open. Dirty bag. This same garbage is still right here, just like the wheelchair ramp and the blue scrubs and all that shrubbery and vine and all that stuff are still on the wheelchair ramp. It has not even been touched.
The behind the scenes real look at that. Those spider webs on here.
Look
Like
at
he's
that.
been here inside these buildings working on animals. I don't even know what kind of animal that is.
Umar doesn't even go in the building.
Gloves, a real school across the street. But yeah,
Look at that.
this is why
Same old thing.
the city getting on them. You see this?
Look at that. This is
The
crazy.
man been stealing from the community.
Yep. Leeching off
Like they
of the
said,
city
somebody
of
said something. That's why I had to come back out here. I was missing the spouts and shit. So you see the mold and stuff coming down. So I had to get the up close in depth look. I'm starving. Need some gas. Like I told y'all before, motherfucker got a liquor store right on the side of his masterpiece. But yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that mold.
He said state of the art when he was on Lord Jamal shit. There's the only thing state of the art he got is this fucking painting. That he put himself in.
Because he's a narcissist.
But yeah.
Same old
But
stuff.
yeah, I wanted to show y'all in depth. And that's 601. I gotta look that up to see how much he paid for that. I seen these two came up. It was 400,000. So I don't know he got it as a Groupon deal or what. Like I told y'all, nobody been out here to clean because
he didn't pay for shit. He listed as executive director.
I'm best for Stuyvesant, the lobby's one. Can't see inside. The drink is tinted. Yeah, it's
That's
tinted. Dark,
man. Oh Lord, still there.
See inside. He got that blocked off. That's what I want to see is the inside. I don't know why he on that mural. Boy, I click with it. You can see. Well, I still got like a.
He's a narcissist. That's why he's on that mural
ahead of me. But yeah, we done walked around the whole trap.
Y'all, this is the whole tour.
He ain't got no goddamn lights, and I'm inclined to believe that shit.
I mean, what proves otherwise? He ain't got no lights.
I see people come.
Yeah, that was it. That's the end of the tour. I just wanted to show the tour part. Y'all can't. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. And the fact that he actually he went to the school twice, if I'm not mistaken, each time in the middle of the night, and recorded himself outside the school, not saying a word. Twice he's done that since the tour that FamerTube did 3 weeks ago. He has been to that location twice just to film himself at night in the dark, standing outside the building and not saying one word. Just out of his fucking mind. Yo, this is proof nothing is going on with that school. He's not opening a school. He's not even telling anybody what the hell happened with these alleged frozen accounts. But he keeps collecting money for it. I don't care who he's got brainwashed. Ain't enough brainwashing in the world to ignore what we are able to see with our own two eyes in these videos. You can't make this stuff up. So I'm going to show you all this information. I just did a quick Google search on the, basically what it takes to renovate a school. Because it's not like he's building them from scratch, even though they probably should be bulldozed by now. But he's not building the schools from scratch here. Okay. It's more of just renovations. Some of the foundation has to be treated with the black mold, but he didn't buy just plots of land where he had to build a school from the ground up. He bought 2 buildings that if he would have taken up the opportunity to actually accept assistance coming in and did the renovations and all of that after 6.5 years, I mean, the school should have been open 2-3 years ago. He doesn't even want to pay the water bill on it. How would he pay the teachers? What would the logistics and the finances look like? So I researched it. I researched this because I'm not an engineer or anything, but reading is fundamental. So I Googled, what would you need to do to renovate a school in order to get it open? So renovating the school, this is on, the internet. You guys can do a Google search, power logistics, global services and education. They're pulling this from various websites where you can read the articles if you want. But just a quick Google search. You guys can fact check me if you want. Renovating a school to open involves a series of steps that ensure the building is safe, functional, and conducive to learning. Here are the key steps needed to renovate a school to open. There could be a lot more. They're just highlighting the main ones. So you got to do an assessment, conduct a detailed inspection of the building to assess its condition and identify areas needing improvement. This includes evaluating electrical and plumbing systems, roofing insulation, windows, and other components. Number 2, budgeting. Develop a budget that covers every aspect of the project, including materials, labor, permits, and any additional expenses. Consider using a professional cost planning service for accurate estimates. That budgeting should include, once it's open, how you're going to pay ongoing expenses such as salaries. Planning. Create a solid plan for the renovation, considering the layout, function of rooms, and potential issues. Ensure the plan is flexible and adaptable to the school's needs. Number 4, student input. Involve students in the process through surveys, focus groups, or design competitions to gather their opinions and recommendations. This ensures the renovation meets the needs of the students. A lot of schools have the kids come in and do volunteer work to help clean up the school, to help paint, to do certain things so that they can feel like they have some say-so in this, because after all, this is supposed to be about the kids, is it not? This is supposed to be about the children. Then you have some sort of expert come in, hire sector-specific experts, meaning you hire experts dealing with the mold, experts dealing with HVAC, experts with electrical, experts with plumbing. For each sector, you need an expert that can make sure that things are being done the right way. And then it can have project managers to oversee the overall project, experience in the school refurbishments, guide the renovation process. They will help find skilled architects and contractors, something he still can't prove that he's had. Educational specifications. Develop educational specifications that describe the facility's anticipated uses and identify the physical characteristics required to house and promote the programmatic needs of the school. You also have to make sure that you're in compliance with local ordinances, state law, and if necessary, federal law. So it needs to be legally compliant as well. Involvement of stakeholders. He doesn't have stakeholders. We've seen his tax documents. He has listed himself as executive director and no one else. And if you're going to list stakeholders, that tax form 990 would be the place you would list that. He doesn't have a board of trustees or anything, no stakeholders, nobody, no nothing. Right? Engage educators, school board members, parents, students, and community members in the planning and renovation process. This ensures project aligns with the community's needs and supports the school mission. Inspection and maintenance. 2 words that he can't spell or define. After the renovation is complete, inspect the work to ensure it meets safety and functional standards. That's where the city inspectors will come into play. This is crucial for maintaining a safe and comfortable learning environment. This is just overall 8 good points when it comes to renovating a school to get it to open. The biggest hurdle would be ensuring that it passes inspections. Making sure that the contractors and the vendors come in and do the work correctly so that you can pass inspections. And then you still need a financial plan on how are you going to generate revenue. You don't want government money or funding. You don't want to be a charter school, but you want to continue to drain your supporters. Even the ones that are assholes and they choose to just keep doing it, but you're still draining them and taking advantage of them. All because you want to say this was done with black dollars. Money is green at the end of the day. Money has no color. Money is not white. It's not black. It's not yellow. It's not from Africa. Money is green money. That same thing he's begging and asking for every day. Instead of sending money, y'all should just send him a bag of salty tears. Tell him good luck to that. You want to sit here and say it's not about the money, and you don't want you only want black dollars. You're trying to take advantage of the community that may not even be able to afford, on average, to put their kids in private school or even in a good charter school. They probably work and live and check to check. This isn't like the greatest part of the city here. And I'm not saying everybody there is struggling, poor, anything like that. But it looks like a working middle class neighborhood, a little rough on the edges. But I can guarantee you where the majority households there are living paycheck to paycheck. And those are the people Umar wants to take their money, their grit money, their weed money, their little Debbie snack cake money. He wants their money from the people who are living check to check. He's not going to rich, wealthy donors. You don't see him trying to pull this stunt in a majority white neighborhood because he knows that he's not going to be able to get away with it with his racist ass. He's a piece of crap. This is simple information here. He's walking around talking about bring your kids there. I'll make sure they get tested if they need a special learning program, and all. Don't let them get tested. What the hell? He has no legal authority to give any advice when it comes to a child being diagnosed with any learning disability whatsoever. He is not certified or credentialed or licensed to do that. And yet you have people that won't even look the information up, but they rather just defend him, talking about y'all just ain't know him. Y'all just trying to tear down a black man. Fuck out of here. We're talking about kids, not his ego and pride, not his tantrum, while he walking around acting like ape shit. No, we're talking about something that is conducive for children to be at 8-9 hours of their day. And you got grown ass adults, some of them parents, talking about not tearing him down or hurting his feelings because words. But they don't read and research this stuff. And the sad part is some of those, especially the single mothers, they would send their kids to this nonsense school while he sits here and talks about how he wants to cuddle with your sons by the fireside. Okay. Y'all, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this stuff up. Let me make sure I get some of y'all comments in. First of all, I want to just give a extra thank you to Malik. We have 10 of the $25 goal that, we try to reach in every live stream. Sometimes we meet it, sometimes we don't, but it goes towards the expenses of the channel. So I appreciate your contributions and your generosity either way. It warms my heart, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I highlighted this comment here from Susie Benjamin. This is epic right here. And this is where taking action comes into play. She said that the honorable thing would be to give people their money back, which we all know he's not going to do. He more than likely doesn't have the money. Umar already spent it all. He doesn't have the money or the honor. Of course not. He's a narcissist. He's an evil, soulless being, an entity that should not be here on earth. He needs to return to whatever realm he crawled his ass out of. But at the end of the day, the best thing to do is, okay, I formally asked him to show where my dollars went. If you guys have contributed to him at any point for the school, and he doesn't want to show you any receipts, he doesn't want to show you proof of where your dollars went, you can file a complaint with the IRS using tax form 13909. Tax form 13909. File a complaint. I asked this idiot if he could show me where the money went. He ain't did nothing. But, okay, go above his head. Report it to the IRS. And if you don't want to give your information, you feel like you're going to be retaliated against, there is an option to select on that form to indicate that you fear that there will be some sort of retribution or retaliation. Because I know I've gone on over that same form at least twice. You can check that box and they will keep your information, your complaint, confidential. This is how you clap back. That's the one thing he's scared of. It is the government coming in, having some level of oversight, and telling him basically he's going to have to face a judge in the court of law or a serious federal investigation. He doesn't, this is the man that doesn't like to be served, remember? He'll sue somebody for $500,000, but his ass don't want to follow through on it because he don't even want to go to court. When you got skeletons in your closet, Umar, you suing the city of Wilmington is nothing short of laughable. To everything in heaven, on earth, and probably in hell. Everything is laughing at you, Umar. And the thought of you trying to sue the city of Wilmington for being a burden to that community by not even opening a school. They can't collect taxes off of you. You don't want to pay the water bill. You are draining that community. Unbelievable. I see your email, Manny. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. What is this? I don't know if this is a video. Oh, you did it. Oh, okay. Manny did a search with Chat GPT about the school. Let me share this right quick so y'all can see this. So this is, I don't have Chat GPT, but he just did like a little search on Chat GPT about FDMG. So here's the summary of the latest information on FDMG and some of the controversies, delays, and claims surrounding it as of mid-2025. Of course, it was an independent Afrocentric boarding or leadership school for Black boys, nonprofit entity, registered in as a 501c3 in Wilmington. According to the nonprofit databases in 2024, the organization reported zero revenue and zero expenses. However, it also reported assets of around $634,000 at that time. So you have no revenue and no expenses. No one gave you any money in 2024, Umar. For the entire year of 2024, put a 1 in the chat if you gave even $1 to FDMG in the entire year of 2024. It's okay if you, because I'm not here to say, I just want to debunk this, where he's sitting here reporting to the IRS that he did not receive any revenue. Never mind him going on videos talking about hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App. All of that should have been reported, right? If it's to FDMG, why would you put zero revenue? And yet you got assets of $634,000. Where does the assets in? What equitable asset do you have worthy of $634,000, Umar? That's so crazy. What hasn't happened? There's no credible evidence that FDMG has ever operated as a functioning school. No students, no staff, no records of instruction or school accreditation have been confirmed. A detailed article states after millions in donations, there's a building but no school. So that's being referenced here from the Median. Domain that once hosted the school's website is now a park domain, inactive. One of the links, it goes to Lennon Honor's YouTube channel. That was a balling move. I like it. But there's no school website. That's another thing. How you have a school with no website? Of course, critics have accused Dr. Umar, why did I say Dr. Umar, of lack of financial transparency, mismanagement, or raising funds without producing results. Because that's a fundamental fact. He doesn't have any evidence to show he's done anything. Then they have recent developments, trouble signs here. He lied about some vandalism nonsense. There's no police report that I've come across. And if it is, email it to me. If there's a police report regarding the vandalism, please email me a copy of it. I would love to read that. Unpaid fees, utilities, liens, auction threat. All of this happened recently. Frozen bank accounts, allegedly. Then he turned around and said they were unfrozen and that he just had a new account. No, you can't have a new account and have the old account unfrozen. Nonprofit financial downturn. Look at all of this. So, aside from him lying like hell, this is just more proof. Nothing on the entire internet that proves that anything is happening with the school. And then for him to report $0 revenue. So he just lied to the IRS now. Umar, you know that is considered fraud. And the IRS is not for play. And the more that people that, go out and report your ass, the harder it would be for the IRS to ignore it. I see everybody like split zero. So no one here gave any money to him in 2024. Good. Don't give him any. Because he's not doing anything with that money aside from spending it on himself. I would love to get a copy of the so-called FDMG bank statements, because I can guarantee you it doesn't exist. All that money is probably going to one account that he used for his personal needs, because he can't prove he's done anything otherwise. He can't prove, he has not shown any receipts. This is so crazy. No website, no teachers, no nothing at all. Give me money. That's it. That's all it is. We just seen 2 videos of the tour that was done yesterday and the day before that, where it looks exactly the same as it did 3 weeks ago and 1 month ago. Not even trying to cut the grass or get the vines off the building on the side, clean and treat that mold. None of that. Nothing has happened. So, like I said, I don't make videos to try to hear and appeal to none of his sycophant, cult-like base, because instead of them reading or researching and just accepting the reality we're in right now, they do everything but. They want to call me a hater and all this other stuff. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep reporting this information. And now he's like, where is he at? This is a good question. Have anybody seen and heard from him? Umar, you can't hide forever. You being a burden on the city of Wilmington. I don't know why you just won't let these buildings. He's the executive director. I highly doubt he has that much power right now, because he has not shown any receipt or proof that he himself purchased the buildings. Where's that documentation at? I have a copy of the deed, and his name is not on it as a second party. So where's the receipts to show he bought the buildings? He should have a receipt, proof of purchase of the sale of both of those buildings. Has he ever presented that evidence? Aside from him listing himself as the executive director on the tax documents. So he tried to downplay his role when it comes to the IRS. But any other time, all over social media, he's the big boss, big kahuna, the NHIC, the head Negro in charge. He's all that in between. But when it comes to the IRS, I'm just a director. Who goes out their way to lie about their role unless you were trying to avoid accountability? I mean, honestly, where's the receipt to show that he himself purchased those buildings? That's so crazy. Manny said, FDMG Academy does file IRS Form 990s is an email I sent. Yeah, I know. We've gone over those tax documents. As a matter of fact, I went over them again when I did the video analysis of the difference between FDMG and LeBron James I Promise schools. And I just looked up one tax year where you can see a great difference between the tax filings for LeBron James School that has revenue and expenses that are consistent year to year versus FDMG, where he doesn't even put the same number of contributions from one year to another. So on 23 taxes, he'll put a number, but then when it says on 2024, the form, what did you have come in from 2023? That number will be completely different. So he's not even consistent with that. He's a lying, scamming con artist. Plain and simple. Based on the evidence from research, from information coming in from all of you all, from information from Lennon Honor and Jay Witt and other content creators, the dissertation, you're welcome, Umar. I sent the email. I still want your advisors, those 3 advisors, to actually respond. But this is what happens when you choose to go out and lie to the public. Because now it's just people not wanting to see other people be taken advantage of like that. Even for those that sit here and attack us, say we're hating and all this other stuff. I don't care about how some grown man feels that doesn't pay my bills. Because what he's doing overall is damaging and hurtful to people. And he's sucking everybody dry. So, yeah, he's an idiot. So what we're gonna do on Saturday, I'm gonna set up the live stream. We're gonna go over the I see your email, Manny. We'll go over that when we go over the interview that Lennon Honor did with his nephew, because I do want to see that. But I want to watch it with you guys. I want to do a watch party. And then after that, I'll drop the link. Some of you guys can come up, talk, ask questions for 3 minutes on Saturday. I'll set that up so that, you know, I think it helps when people who have given money, because I haven't, but people who have donated can give, you know, their thoughts and how they're feeling. And I just hope you guys take some action and report his ass. Point out the fact that he's not consistent with the tax forms. And he refuses to show receipts. There has to be a level of accountability. So I appreciate all of you all for tuning in. Thank you all so much. Make sure you hit the like button. That is all I have for the evening. I have to get to work in the morning, but I appreciate all of you guys. Leave your comments and thoughts below, and look out for the live streams. There are other live streams we got set up for the rest of the week. We're going to be talking about Candace tomorrow, and then we're going to have a watch party for Nature Boy. And I think that's good to check out, because this cult of personality is not just with people like Nature Boy. You got Umar as well. Like he operates like he's a cult leader. The cult of personality. And then all the lying and the cover up he has to do to perpetuate this scam is unbelievable. It's not just a matter of opinion. There is evidence and documentation that can be shown to kind of validate and prove this is a scam. This is the characteristics of a scam. What he's doing with the lying, with failing to, you know, be accountable and responsible with the finances, failing to produce receipts or anything. And then he has these contribution packages on his website. That's the makings of a pyramid scheme. So I'm just gonna keep talking about it and telling the truth on it. And he don't like it, kiss my ass. But Saturday we're gonna have that, you know, watch party and check out those interviews between Marianne and Umar's nephew. And I want you guys to tune in and check out the other great content, you guys. It's other content on the channel. It's funny to hear people say I don't talk about anything else, and yet my entire channel is nothing but a variety of content. I mean, for goodness sake, I started out doing music reactions, so I have a ton of music reaction videos. But, you know, people gonna say dumb stuff. Magnificent said, I have a question, LLC. What's going on? What's up? Let me make sure I don't miss your question. Hold on. I want to talk on Saturday from the Trap Bandos, if possible. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link on Saturday, and it'll, you know, be a great opportunity for you guys to come on up and be able to kind of give your 2 cents and speak your piece. And you know, you're more than welcome. Magnificent. And I appreciate you supporting me here in the LLC, all my mods, to all the members, supporters. You guys are fantastic. Please share these videos. Make sure you watch and engage in the comments. That keeps the videos up in the algorithm. And check the description for the Dr. Squash products. You know, grab some soap, send it to Umar, and tell him it's from the Lady Luck Club. Send a message saying you need to wash your ass and go from there. But you guys, tune in tomorrow. I'll be back live tomorrow. We'll be talking about Candace. All right, so have a good evening. Hit the like button, and until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.